Good afternoon. This is Eric Ganther with the Path Foundation. I'm out here in the East Side Beltline with Chris.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris McIntosh, urban planner and designer with the Atlanta Department of Transportation.
So we were just having a discussion about transportation and quality of life and how a trail, might have some positive impact on somebody's mental health or their physical health. Chris, what are your thoughts on transportation? And let's start with physical health. How do you see trail being helpful there?
I think any way to get people out of their cars and walking or biking or scooting, get some sunshine, get some daylight, and you'll have those kind of exercise benefits as well. So
yeah, like some vitamin D. Need
yeah,
a little vitamin D
for
out
sure.
here.
Yeah.
And getting movement. So it's about physical activity.
Yep.
We know CDC is headquartered here in Atlanta, and so of course their job is to tell Americans about the impact of diseases. So we've got heart disease and diabetes and other major illnesses that people have, that we can reduce the likelihood of people getting those if we're out and active and moving. And if you do that at the same time as transportation, then it's just all part of a package. You don't have to do something separate.
Yep.
You can commute and exercise at the same time.
Yep. I love riding my bike and taking transit, and gets me off the street. So provides that secondary benefit as well. So
that's fantastic. So that's the physical health side. Then I'm also really intrigued by the mental health side. And there was a really interesting study that I read a couple of years ago that talked about how human eyes work in relation to our relaxation. And humans get relaxed in environments kind of like this, where we have trees and there's a complexity of vision.
Yeah.
So that I'm not looking at just a wall, I'm looking at something that has depth and complexity, and that's really relaxing for the eyes. I was fascinated by that. And you can see that when you take a photo in a natural setting, and the megabyte number, like the size of the photo, is like 3 times as much.
The information it captures.
The information it captures in the same way, right? So the eye right now is capturing all of this and saying, oh, I'm in an African savanna where I belong, right? Like that's where we come from. And this gives us a little sense of that, a little slice of the African savanna here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think trails definitely provide you that opportunity to not experience things in tunnel vision. And you can get outside, see your neighbors, see trees, see the grass, see the trail. And it's provides, like I was saying, that secondary benefit. You can move places as well as enjoy the experience.
Yes, indeed. And see people, I'm intrigued by the Beltline. People will kind of have certain outfits, or they'll, because they're seeing each other and they like seeing each other. Maybe they meet new people on the Beltline.
It's all a fashion show,
Well, it's a bit of a fashion show, but it's also, that's part of that mental health piece again, isn't it? The Surgeon General last year, said that there was an epidemic of loneliness in our society. And I feel like in an automobile, like if we were to take some video of people driving on the connector or down a busy street in Atlanta, they're like this. And they're shouting at each other and honking at each other and being rude to one another because they're competing for space. They're angry. When you're out in nature on a trail, or even when you're in the city on a trail, you have an opportunity to interact with people in a different way.
Yeah, you get that human connection more so than sitting in your steel cage of a car behind the steering wheel. And I think it adds to the mental health aspect of what we're trying to make our city safer, more vibrant, more compatible for everyone.
So it's like social health.
Part of it.
There's physical health,
physical, mental health, all of it.
Social health. Like we treat each other better in these settings, don't we?
We see people instead of cars, or
Right. That's crucial. That's really good. I mean, that's just another example of how trails can make a difference in people's lives and increase the quality of life of Atlantans, all ages, all abilities, all Atlantans on trails in our city. Go to www.trailsatl.com, check out our website, take our surveys, participate in this unique opportunity to improve the quality of life for Atlanta.